Hi, this is Mindy Avery's speech on vaccinations, and here is her 2 cards with her notes on it. And this is the audience. Everyone smile. Smile. Okay, speak to us, Mindy.
Hi, I'm Mindy Avery, and this is a speech for my Introduction to Speech class. Today I'm going to talk about childhood vaccinations and the trend of not getting children vaccinated. Parents have decided for various reasons not to vaccinate their children. What started my research in this was the question, why? Why are we not vaccinating children against diseases that have killed or disabled generations before us? The top 3 answers that I found is, first of all, parents are afraid that children have the potential to contract an illness like the flu through the vaccine, although the vaccine is a dead virus. The biggest side effect, and really the only side effect of getting the flu vaccine, is redness and soreness at the location of the vaccine or the shot. They do have the new nasal vaccine, which is a weakened virus, and children may present with a runny nose, but that's about the extent of the side effects they found. Another reason that I found that they're not getting the vaccine is because it exposes children to toxins. The biggest thing that bothers me about that is a lot of these parents that are afraid that they're exposing their children to toxins are also parents that may smoke when they're pregnant or expose their children to secondhand smoke. And also my question in response to that is, if your child came down with cancer, would you expose them to the toxins of chemo and radiation, which are much more harmful than a vaccine? The third reason I found is that children can build a natural immunity to diseases, and also encouraging children to wash their hands can prevent the spread of these diseases. My argument to that is, to build an immunity to a disease, you have to be exposed to that disease. So after your child has been exposed to polio, they can build an immunity to it. However, they may have already been disabled or paralyzed by the disease. Also, getting children to wash their hands is a full-time job. And as we may know, daycares and school and other children are just constant. You can't keep up. It's impossible to follow a child around all day, every day, and have them wash their hands. So naturally, they're going to spread diseases. Some facts that I found about vaccines is that it can save lives, and it has actually eliminated some of those diseases in the United States, such as polio. That does not mean that the germ or the bacteria that causes polio is gone. It is still around us, which is why these vaccines are so important. Another myth is that vaccines cause autism. And there are no facts to prove that, and the actual claim that was presented that was ignited the debate has actually been retracted. They have found no evidence that vaccinating their children is going to give them autism. If immunizations were to decrease even a little bit, we could bring back so many diseases that we have been able to get rid of throughout the years. Like I said, the germs are still around us, and a lot of times the vaccine or a possible side effect of the vaccine is a lot safer than the disease. For example, a little 2.5-year-old boy named Nathan had the chicken pox and had recovered, and he was in the car with his mom, and she looked in the rearview mirror, and Nathan was slumped over in his seat, eyes rolling back in his head. She took him to the hospital, and they found out that he had a stroke, which is a very uncommon reaction to the chickenpox virus. You can have a stroke within the first year of getting the chickenpox. It's not common, like I said, but it happened to him. Had he had the chickenpox vaccine, he may have avoided this, because now he does still have learning disabilities, and he cannot use the left side of his body. In conclusion, parents choose not to immunize because they don't want to take the risks. However, by not vaccinating your children, you're taking a bigger risk. We have countries who still are fighting these diseases that we've wiped out, and if we were able to take a vaccine over to those countries, they wouldn't turn it down for a second. It's a blessing for them. So why are we refusing it here now? Because a few highly profiled celebrities have made uneducated statements. We have parents that are not vaccinating children, even though we have had years of research and doctors and just have proven over and over worldwide that these vaccines work. So my recommendation is get your children vaccinated, and let's try to stop this trend and prevent bringing back those potential diseases. Thank you.